I legit love this guy. And I played out my own Braves scenario when I stole him this Christmas season in one of my own dynasty leagues. He was the number one overall pick in the 2015 draft. He was billed as the most advanced college bat at the time, only to now be outshadowed by Alex Bregman and Brendan Rodgers, amongst others. Enough. This guy is really good. I mean, he's even been compared to the biracial angel Derek Jeter. And you better cross your T's and dot your I's before you make that kind of a statement. Now, do I think he's the next Jeter? Not even close. And I am referring strictly to the stats here because, there's countless other worldly things the captain has done that just nobody can compare to. So, speaking of just stats alone for Dansby Swanson, he's got a great baseline. He's likely to meet that this season. And basically what he is likely to meet this season is what his career stat line will probably look like. His career averages, I should say. I mean, he's that far ahead in his game, and it's not going to be anything stellar. He's not going to be a 30 home run guy. He's not going to be even a 30 steal guy. He's just going to contribute plenty to every category, and it's going to be somebody, that you're not going to want to dive off a cliff for, especially at the shortstop position, which is suddenly deep and glamorous. But he's a guy that when you see him on, making web gems every other night on SportsCenter, and then you look at the stat line and he went 2 for 4 with, a run scored and a steal and, maybe a couple home runs a month or something like that. It's going to all add up to a player that you're going to want on your team, if nothing less than to root for. So am I too on the Swanson train, or are you feeling the love and the hype that I'm throwing his way?
I'm feeling the hype and the love. The more I watch of Swanson, the more I like him. I was very sort of guarded about what he could possibly be because I thought that Bregman and Benintendi, I know you said Brendan Rodgers. I'm assuming you didn't say Benintendi because you just forgot. Now, how could you forget Benny with the good hair? But we won't even get into that. We got Dansby with the good hair.
I said amongst others.
He's not amongst others, man. He's the god. We know that with Benintendi. Go back, you watch my Benintendi video, you know how I feel about him. But I think you're hit the nail on the head with Swanson. This guy has intangibles. That's usually why he gets the Derek Jeter comps. People say he's a natural leader, yada, 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 all that sort of stuff. We don't care about that for fantasy. What we care about are the numbers. He's a 280 to 300 hitter. He's going to have a good on-base percentage. He's got, 15 homer pop in the bat. Maybe he gets up to 20 as his career progresses. I think he's got, more power than I think a lot of people are selling him. And he's a 15 steal guy or so. He could steal more bases if he gets the green light enough. The thing with Swanson is he's a very conservative base stealer. He picks his spots. He's not somebody to just run wild, but he has the wheels that he could steal 20 to 25 bases. Whether he'll do it or not, we'll see. But he's a very good across-the-board baseball player. He's going to stay in the lineup on a daily basis. He's the future of the Atlanta Braves organization, and they brought him up for a reason last year, opening the new park. I'd be shocked if he's not their everyday starting shortstop. I like Swanson a lot, and I think that where he's going in drafts, he's somebody that you can steal even in redraft. I stole him actually in our dynasty league that we were drafting last week. Was more than happy to grab him. And I think that he's a little bit undervalued right now because I think people don't necessarily know what to make of him. But Swanson's a good one.
Yeah, I agree. He's a baseball player. He's got a baseball player's name.
Oh, yeah.
In this era, the kind of production that's being projected for him is seen as not enough, especially at the shortstop position, which we've constantly mentioned is loaded right now and only getting deeper. That is a mistake, and why it is possible for you to get him even in a dynasty league, as I was able to do, and as Ralph just mentioned, he was able to do. So do yourself the favor and start doing your due diligence and see what you can poke around and get him for, because it's possible to get him. And you really should be treating yourself to a guy like Dansby Swanson, especially in
Treat yourself.
Dynasty. Treat yourself, yes.